what we see in this recording is an example of a Ionic temple. If we approach from the side, we can see the steps of the stereobity. They are actually a little bit too high for a temple. No? The columns of the front, we can count them together from this one in the corner: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 columns in the front means the temple is an octa style. We can see how the building is Ionic for some immediate features. The base here of the column, you see the column finishes with the orange and the base is a little bit lighter. Ionic also, we have these grooves, the flutes of the Ionic order. They have the fillet between them. If we climb up, we can see a little bit better the capital with the 2 large volutes. You can see they go from side to side, and the echinos with these 3 greenish eggs. They are called eggs actually, and the abacus, which is this where I am standing with my hands now. The architrave, as you can see, is divided into 3 areas with this stepped cut. You can actually see at the corner here how the top one is projecting out and the other 2 are a little bit more to the inside. On top of the architrave, divided into 3, we have the continuous frieze. You can see all these horses going in one direction. They go all the way around the temple. That's why it's called continuous frieze. There is no ending. Now here, the game, the construction is basically the same image repeated, but in reality you would have very different things. On top of it, we have the dentils, which are these parts projecting out that look like beams made of wood, but they're not. They're made of stone, and they're not part of a longer stone. It's just here the design of it. Now where I'm hanging is actually the pediment, triangular. These statues, as you can see, they fit perfectly. This is something that we will see when we do some better examples of the Doric order in during next class. Again, we have the acroteria here, this statue and this other statue. But let me go down, because the front of the temple, we said it has 8 columns, and normally the 2 columns in the middle have a little bit more distance than the columns at the side. You can actually see it. The 1, 2, 3, 4 columns at the side have more distance than the 2 in the middle, because normally there would be a door here. In this reconstruction they made something a bit different. Now I'm stepping here between the pteroma, which is the area around the temple, between the building itself and the columns. And if I want to proceed inside, I'm now stepping into the pronaos. In the Ionic temple, this is the pronaos, this part. So we have how many columns? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So this pronaos has 6 columns, so it's an hexa style. And as you can see, the columns are exactly in front of the building. This is the wall that is the front of the building, and the columns are standing in front of it. So the pronaos is hexastyle prostyle, while the rest of the building is, as we said, 8 columns, octastyle peripteral, because the columns run all around the building. We can actually see it here. We don't go inside because the construction inside is not really accurate, or at least not accurate for our purposes. Thanks for listening.